Alright, so we're back at it again with my third video for tonight, and I think we're gonna leave the whole mixed martial arts class over with for tonight. If not, we'll start again in the morning, night morning. And for some reason, I'm getting a little bit hot, so I'm gonna take off my shirt. It's a real bad idea to take off your shirt on the internet. So why am I doing this? I'm getting a little bit hot or whatever. Anyways, I don't like showing my pictorials because they're not perfect for me. Not acceptable for me. Now you're totally talking model game. You're totally talking model game, Kevin. Is what they're saying. It's what they're saying, right? Who's saying? The voice in my head, my insecurities. There's gonna be certain people that talk to me in my head. Sure. That's a secret now. Pretty much. So let's, trying to not show my pictorials are not perfect to me. Let's stretch a little bit. Yeah. Stretching my arms out. I need to stretch more. I totally been now keep the door open because I'm kind of phobic of closed spaces. I like to keep the door open. Now I think about it, I'm very phobic of being in closed, short spaces. Pretty much. Also being alone a little bit, pretty much, but I have to deal with it sometimes. It sucks for me. What I'm doing is stretching my back and my neck. Needed a good stretch. Oh, definitely a good neck stretch. Oh. Maybe I should go to some massage center where I get a massage on my neck, and my back, and my body. See how I look upper body wise. Some people say that it seems like I have no neck, right? But I do, it's little, small. And I have a double chin, which is caused by overweightness or obesity. Pretty much. It's not something abnormal. It's a double chin, which is fat on the face. Too much fat on the face causes you to look like you have a small neck or something like that. Pretty much. And it causes me to look like I have a small neck. Too much fat on my face, It causes me to look like I have a small neck. Is that a bad thing or a good thing, right? Depends on your point of view. Do you like being big? Do you like being big? Then you got to deal with having a small neck. If you like being more smaller, then you got to deal with a longer neck. Now, I'm going to all the way get down to the floor and stretch my back and my legs because they're starting to hurt real bad. This one's a good one right here. Stretch the back. Oh snap. Great nip slip. But yeah, my nipples just showed, not nip slip. You know, my nipples just showed on accident, which uh, sucks. I don't even know if this will go on YouTube. If it gets banned, I'm sorry, but you know, it's very important things I gotta say without my shirt on. All of that shaving is very important. Shaving the armpits, which I haven't shaved yet. I need to find some razors around my house. From where I get income would be disability. I'm paranoid schizophrenic, mentally ill. So I'm not mentally healthy or mentally intelligent. I'm not intelligent enough to make enough money to be normal. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, sucks for me. Trying to be able, maybe this recording my daily routines, hobbies, exercises, talks, mixed martial arts knowledge, wisdom and intelligence will help me be normal. And let me see. Got some cups here that are, you know, taking up space on my cabinet. I think it's called a cabinet. Pretty much. And let me stretch a little bit on my bed. So I'm gonna keep stretching my arms out. Are they ready to get longer? Some people might ask. Do your arms get longer if you stretch? Yes, they do. And your bones, you know, feel better if you stretch. Pretty much. Damn, I have so much aches. It's not even funny. So, I'm gonna drink some more coffee. So this is my mom's name, you know, about myself, you know, talk about myself. My mom's name around my heart because, you know, I love my mama so much. A tribal, I don't know, I thought it looked pretty cool, so I got a tribal tatted on me. It's S3, which stands for Southeast, my neighborhood. Southeast, my neighborhood. It's my neighborhood. Some more boxing game, or you know, boxing game. Some more mixed martial arts game. So before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, sure, whatever. First of all, let me make sure I'm stretched out. Not again. Not trying to show my nipples in the video. Definitely not. I think I might have lost like 1 or 2 pounds from these videos that I made. Let's see. Just stretching, trying to touch the air or the sky, you can call it. Oh, damn, my legs hurt real bad. Not because I'm standing up. I don't know what it could be. You know, maybe I have a bone deficiency, vitamin D deficiency. See what my doctor tells me this month. Pretty much. Would y'all like to see me fight in the ring for big bucks? Like, you know, $15,000 a fight, you know, or how much? 50,000 to 100,000. That's MMA, mixed martial arts. Boxing, say they pay billions of dollars, right? And it could be true, but I don't know how they do that. Don't ask me. So you mean mixed martial arts fights are basically like $15,000 to $50,000 to $100,000 each fight? Professional, yeah, pretty much. I think so. I used to watch UFC, and I think sometimes the winning ticket would be that, or maybe $1 million at the most. You know, not that much. Mixed martial arts is not the richest sports. So what's mixed martial arts? It'll be like anything between boxing, Muay Thai, which is knees, kicks. The best Muay Thai fighters know how to kick you right in the face. You know what I mean? Bitch, boom, you know, but I'm too heavy to do. I'd rather stick to wrestling, you know, what you got at wrestling, all right? Wrestling like that. Hold on. Do not want to explain no injuries I have right now. I don't, not wanting to. I done talked about them a lot in the past. Don't want to keep talking about it. But anyways, wrestling. Let's talk about wrestling. What's a good wrestling pose? Would be like, you know. Well, I think I'm not, professional. I wasn't trained by a professional wrestler, Olympic wrestler. I wasn't trained by a professional Olympic wrestler, so I wouldn't know what's the best position for me. But I'm thinking any type. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should be a professional Olympic wrestler. So I get my ass whooped so many times, and I think, you know what, maybe I should learn from this guy or someone even better than him. You know what I mean? At wrestling. But I don't want a lot of fights. A lot or some fights, wrestling, yes. When I was smaller, I would be able to jump and monkey chokehold somebody, which is a mixed martial arts move from UFC that's considered wrestling, but Olympic wrestling or some sort of karate or even jiu-jitsu or some a monkey chokehold. Well, it sounds like it's a move that's wrestling, which it involves choking somebody. That's called wrestling. And they tap or whatever. Yeah, they tap. Either that, or you snap their necks off, or you put them to sleep. You know, pretty much what will happen if you keep somebody in a monkey chokehold. Either tap, put them to sleep, or you kill them. Pretty much, you kill them. Like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. Fuck it. Okay, that's bad, right? That would be a bad move. You don't want to kill somebody sometimes at all. Try to stay away from killing people. Monkey chokehold. If you don't stop monkey chokeholding somebody real bad and you got them on lock, it's not even the most dangerous wrestling move that I know, but it's a useful one when you're light and able to jump and are getting your ass whooped in boxing or in striking or in the hands-on fighting. Right, you'll go for a monkey chokehold. Sneak the person like a ninja and hop on their back and definitely put your weight on them and boom, slam them to the floor and start choking their necks from the forward or the backwards like a monkey. Okay, pretty much, right? So that being said, what does that do? It can put the person to sleep, paralyze them, or something. When in a legal competition match, you have to, if they tap, that means you won the match, you won the prize money, you win, and that's it, right? But if you're doing it in the streets, you could put them to sleep. You can even choke them to death. So it's a pretty good move, but don't try to use it in the streets because the guy gets pissed off and he wants to kill you because you're choking him real hard. You might have to, try to choke him to death. Shit, I don't know. It can go anyway. You're lucky there's pedestrians and civilians walking, and they'll break up the fight. Like, hey, hold up, I think that guy is getting hurt real bad. Hey, let him go, you know? But you can probably get your life snatched from being choked to death sometimes. So watch it. Pretty much. Choking people, you know. Try to be responsible using mixed martial arts. And that's not even the most fucked up move in wrestling. Olympic wrestling, you know. Well, it's considered other moves too, you know. Yeah, I get it. Jiu-jitsu has always been my enemy and rival. Jiu-jitsu revolves around raps, and I'm a wrestler, so my homeboy used to fuck around with me and used to put me in raps. I'm like, let me go, bitch. That shit's starting to hurt. And he would use jiu-jitsu. He said he knew jiu-jitsu. He was like a master of jiu-jitsu and shit. So I was like, man, I fucking hate jiu-jitsu. That's stupid to me. I'm all wrestling. I'm all wrestling type thing. I'm too violent to do jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, I think you gotta use your mind. Not only that, if you're not a wrestler and you're some dude that barely knows how to fight or scrap, and they do jiu-jitsu on you, they can snap your arm off. You know, jiu-jitsu can be violent too. Not just wrestling, but wrestling, you can, you know, how I showed you before, you know, grab them by the side and strong enough to pick them up, slam someone on the floor, which is usually made out of concrete. The softest would be a rug, you know. Still, if someone hits their head while you're slamming them, you can probably injure them, send them to hospital in a slam. Slams go a long way in wrestling. Slams are like, you know, like knockouts, bro. Straight up. When you slam somebody, you the man. You know, you the straight up man. When you slam somebody, pick somebody up and just boom. You know what I mean? And I don't mean a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Even a heavy ass nigga. If you pick up a heavy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you slam the nigga to the floor, you the man, bro. Not only that, they're heavy as fuck, so they're gonna be on the floor for a while, you know what I mean? Peep game, you know? Hold on, let me stretch my legs again. We're talking mixed martial arts here. Now, I'm not showing you my exercises. We're talking combat, fighting, combat sports. And definitely, as a, you know, some sort of master of mixed martial arts, I would like to say, if I was a master of mixed martial arts, if you consider me a master of mixed martial arts, or later on in the future consider me a master of mixed martial arts, I would like to say, stay away from using mixed martial arts to kill people. Do not do that. Try to neutralize the opponent, and that's about it. Get away with it. Whether it be a street fight or in the ring for real money. You know, and real money means even $100. Okay, that's what though. You ain't gonna put me in the ring. I want to fight for $100. That's kind of stupid. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You can keep it, but I'm kind of rich. But some niggas. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk slang or Tupac to somebody. Some people would fight you in mixed martial arts for $100. They would. Ask around. They would. For $100, I'll fight you right now, bitch, for $100. You know what I mean? By me, no way. Unless you aggressively start the fight and you're like, all right, bitch, fuck it, we'll do it. Why ain't give you $100? Right? And if you take the $100, I would consider robbery because, you know, just so happens it's the way of life. And that's a real fucked up thing to rob somebody. What's fucked up means evil thing to do, you know. Alright, so we're at 19 minutes of education, mixed martial arts education. And basic points. If I don't point out the highlights of this educational video, I'm sorry, but I'll try to point out the highlights. Or let's make some highlights before it's over with. And I'm gonna go back to relaxing, listening to music, stuff like that. So Kevin, tell us, how do you just spar yourself on camera to get ready for a fight, or to protect yourself in the streets or in your home or anywhere you go? Yes, that's a good way to spar yourself on camera. Would be a perfect way to learn how to defend yourself. And even against an opponent, it will be a harder, but you earn more experience, like it's a Pokemon game, if you're to actually spar somebody. Try practicing on your friends, with takedowns. There's also takedowns where you grab their legs and you slide them, put your chest on them and just and you can also put your arm on them and take them down like that. Or take the legs and just use brute force to slam them, takedown, boom. Takedown is also a pretty badass move in wrestling, not just slams. I'm going to end this video, but let's finish it up with some model moves, bodybuilding moves. How can the shoulders look beautiful? Well, there's a way how to make my shoulders look beautiful. But this I just will save it. I was going to show y'all shoulder presses. You get a dumbbell and you do shoulder presses like that. With a dumbbell with weights. I have it, but I'm not gonna get it because I'm gonna look real bad. Because I ain't got the most model, beautiful body. But is that a problem? Some guys it is. Conceited guys. I'm a very conceited guy. If I'm not conceited, I don't want to talk to women. If I'm conceited, I want to talk to women a lot. So I gotta be conceited. Like, hey, baby, besides my stretch marks, my body is looking in shape, 100. So holla at me. Video number 3, taking a break, deuce.